Howdy guys, welcome back to Cruiserman's Inventions, home of a lot of cool washing machine inventions. But today guys, we are going to be focusing on a bike charger. And this is a DIY bike charger from a Bucks converter. It's 40 amps at 1800 watts, there it is there, so that should be the front picture right there. And as you all know, I had this in my last video, and I thought to myself, there's a lot you can do with these things, you know. You can put from 12 right up to 63 volts in, and you can get up to anything from 12 to 100 back out. And so, what I'm going to show you guys today is how I can make a multi-charger out of one of these by using a couple of 12 volt car chargers. So if you have a couple of 12 volt car chargers, you have of course your positive wire coming out and your negative, and same on the other side. Well, if you hook these two in series, which is one positive wire to the negative of the other, then you're left with a positive and you're left with an open negative, which now turns the two 12 volt battery chargers into 24 volts, right? And then that's what's going in here now, and I can show you that right there. I actually have three. This is how multi my one is. I have three chargers. I have two car chargers like that, and then I also have an e-bike charger. You could use an e-bike charger if you wanted at 48 volts, and I can series the whole three of these up to make a 72 volt e-bike charger. But where we're focused off here, guys, is we're coming out a negative of one, going straight into the positive of the other, and then we're left with a positive of one and a negative of the other, and then it's just going into here, right? Out of there and into here. And you really got to get your positive and negative right too. See how I've marked these red over here, and it's the same on the other side. Don't get those wrong. You may only have one chance. These come with fuses, about 320 amp fuses, and yeah, like I said in my other video, guys, these are all adjustable here, you know, and these potentiometers here, and it's finding the sweet spot. Anyways, guys, let's plug this charger. I have the whole three chargers hooked up to one cord, so when I put this in, that's the whole three chargers on at once. Even though I'm not using this part, it's still on, but it's not doing anything. So okay, that's on, and I've ramped this already up at this side, so 24 going in, and out is 80. So now that that's on, there we go. That already went right up to exactly where it was. I'll disconnect this, and I'll show you. I'll pull the plug out. You'll see the volts drop back down. Look at that. There we go. So very, very accurate. I mean, this is calibrated at about 80 volts at this point. And I know some of the e-bike chargers that you can get. I'm using an iron lithium one, and this goes up to 84 volts before that green light comes on and says, "Yep, your batteries are percolated now, ready to go to the moon." So yeah, so but I guess with this one here, it's trial and error, and if you had to bump it up a little bit to get extra charge in your batteries, you know, you could buy an extra 5 volts, but I have this set on 80. So let's plug this in again. Just right, she's in. Yeah, straight away it just went straight up. You got to be careful going over you know, 80 volts if you're running 1000-watt controllers at 48 volts. Of course, you can boost them right up to 80 volts, but, you know, the capacitors in them, because those controllers have these capacitors, and they're only rated for 80 watts, but if you get the 2000-watt one, like what's in this bike, you can go right up to 100. So there's all kinds of uses for this. Charging uses, I could put this even on board, and have this and ramp this bike up from 72 right up to 100 volts, and then we'll definitely be seeing 75, somewhere around 75 k's out of this bike in speed. It's phenomenal. This is you know, one of my alternator bikes, guys, and well, we don't need that in anymore, it's already charged. So that's the theory of it, guys, and it works. So I wanted to show you that. And yeah, cool, guys. As you know, I build all the best alternator bikes in the world, guys. In the world. There is no one in the world that has the most alternator bikes as me. And that's why I am Cruiser Man, is because I'm paving the way, showing you guys all of this stuff. You can look up all of these things on my channel, guys. I do have another bike build coming up soon, which I did get these little wheels for, and I did put them together. I bought all the axles separate, all the disc brakes and all that, and massive little slicks. These are a 6.5 inch wheel. It says not for highway use, only for racing only. It's like, what? Hard case. Yeah, so you know, these run an H25 pitch chain and sprocket. You can go on Amazon and stuff, and you know, and look all that stuff up. I just surf on AliExpress, Amazon, guys. So anything that you see that I have is basically off there. You know, and I have my other generators, which I'll be probably testing this to see if that'll run this, to see if it'll, you know, make this reconfigurated washing machine motor work. But that charger that I just showed you, I had that on this, and it just made it run. That's how I tuned it. So yeah, and then I had it just running on two 24 volt, you know, two 12 volt batteries, and Sirius making 24 volts. And this thing, yeah, the board lifted up, and whoa, and the whole board just nearly took off to the moon. Very, very powerful motor once you look at one of my rewiring configurations, guys. I think this is the 4x3C, or the 3x4C. I can't quite see with the... I can't quite see where it's at, how many loops it does right now. But 3x4C, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, and that's been rewired with 1mm. Oh, quite a few strands there. It's more than 5. It's about 8 strands all mixed together. So it's really heavy gauged. Twisted up. Twisting it doesn't really matter with the fields. You're just creating a magnetic field within the, you know, within that one area. And they are actually all wrapped around the same way, because that was the way that the washing machine came stock. So I just ran with that. And if I ran with the, there is no mountain bike a hub motor wiring configuration that you can use for 36 poles that covers the whole spectrum. So, and I looked into that too, and if I did do that, I'd need the hall sensors on the in the three where I first start, the first 3 poles. That's where they go right on the gaps. But yeah, I didn't do that. I had more success this way with what I was doing. So anyways, guys, cool. I will be back with more, guys. I will be back with more coming up soon. Doing more testing all the time, and a big hi to all my new subscribers, guys. I'm just doing this all for you guys and seeing what's a possibility out there. And hopefully when it's fine, I'll be going for more races, guys. Cool, guys. Thanks for watching. Cruiser Man out, guys.